Every so often you hear a story that makes you realise there is no excuse for not giving something a go, no matter how tough it is.
Like the inspiring story of ocean swimmer Rob Matthews. Reporter Amy Kelly has his story.
Rob Matthews and his swimming coach have become closer in 6 months than some sports duos do in as many years. It's just what happens when you're training together to beat the odds.
When you do stop and actually think he's doing all this with his eyes closed, it's actually pretty impressive and pretty inspiring.
That's right, Rob is blind, but the pair is finding ways around that. They swim together, side by side, connected by their very own piece of Kiwi ingenuity, a looped bicycle inner tube.
This is our guide rope, as it were. This is going to go around my knee and Spencer's ankle.
Rob can swim off my hip. Obviously I've got the responsibility of making sure we're swimming in a straight line towards the buoy. And just having that in between us means that if a little wave or a current pushes us apart, I can sort of tug them back and close to me. Although every once in a while we end up swimming on top of each other, it works pretty well.
Rob was born with the eye condition retinitis pigmentosa and went from having good vision to having none at all by the age of 20.
At that time I had the choice whether I was going to sink or swim, if you like. I've never really gone for the easy option.
He's going the distance. So he got into running and the Paralympics, winning 8 gold medals for Britain before moving down under 3 years ago.
You know, there's always people who will say, because you're blind you can't do this or that, and they've motivated me, if you like.
When his athletic career eventually slowed down, Rob didn't. He just found himself a new challenge. Just 6 months ago, he was as good as a beginner in the pool.
I swam more like a washing machine than anything else. First time I came here, I could only do 6 lengths.
Now he can easily manage 70, but he didn't exactly take to swimming like a fish to water. This new sport has come with a whole new set of challenges.
I think the biggest one is the loss of hearing when you're in the water. When I start swimming, I get a little bit panicky because I can't hear anything. I don't feel as if I'm going anywhere, and not knowing how far I've gone and how far to go. I try and counteract that by counting my strokes.
How many strokes is that?
48.
48, that's pretty good.
Spencer believes the whole experience has made him a better coach.
Most of the coaching I do is obviously quite visual and showing people how to swim properly using video feedback, and that's something with Rob that I've had to sort of go without, so I had to find a new way.
Rob and Spencer completed the 4.6-kilometre Rangitoto swim last month and took part in Auckland's 1,500-metre beach series every week through summer, improving their time by 13 minutes. But Rob's not stopping there. He wants to get his hands on a tandem bicycle and learn a whole new sport, then combine that with his love of running and swimming.
I want to be able to do a good triathlon. That's going to be one of my next goals.
And if his progress in the pool is anything to go by, there's no reason why not.
I was just thinking that, because I've often thought about that, you know, with blind athletes who are attached to a sighted person, but the idea with the bicycle inner tube is quite good, because you'd be able to tell the tension of the tube would give you an idea of how far away you were, how close you are. It's very clever.
Hey, it's a great sport, that ocean swimming too.
You would say, Pippa knows a lot of people who do ocean swimming. I know no one who does ocean swimming at all.
But you might get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.